Since 1966, Newberry Academy has been educating students of all ages, and today we're going to be talking with some of those teachers and some of those students right here and learn some of the incredible stories of this family atmosphere and community that they've created. So let's take a look at what some of them had to say.
My name is Jamie Wilbanks, and I'm the assistant head of school here at Newberry Academy. I've been here for 31 years. The school got its start in 1966, with our first graduating class being in 1988. The school used to end at 8th grade, but then it now goes from 2K all the way to 12th grade. And the thing that I like the most about Newberry Academy is the family environment. I've been here for 31 years. All three of my children came here. If you look at our guidance counselor, our librarian, our second grade teachers, they are alumni of Newberry Academy, and they've come back to in service for us and working here. And the closeness and just the diversity here, where you're accepted no matter what.
No matter how big we get, we don't lose the family atmosphere that we have in the school. My name is Evelyn Klingo-Smith, and I'm being here for 7 years, and I teach Spanish, kindergarten through 12th grade. One thing I love about the school that I saw when my kid was little was that the bigger kids come and take care of them. And so my kid has developed all this relationship with bigger kids that otherwise you wouldn't have in a bigger school. And we have a lot of kids that will sign for Spanish 1 and they go through all Spanish 4 just because they want to learn more. In Spanish 4, they get a treat. I have done it only once, but they're telling me to do it again, which is go home with me. I take them home with me to Costa Rica. And for a week, we get to do a lot of stuff. So that's something that they're looking forward, they're being asking for it. Since they're in 9th grade, they start asking, are you going to take us this year? But we're hoping that we're going to have another trip of it soon. The first time I took them, most of them had never been out of the country. So it was a big experience for them, even going without their parents. It was just me and the principal at that point. And so it was a big experience for them to be without their parents and to be out of the country, to use the language, because then they see, oh, I can say things, you know, being somewhere else. So it was really cool.
Also, our athletics, being a small school, we try to offer a lot of different avenues. Like this year, we just implemented golf and track to our spring sports, and next year we're going to try to bring back tennis, which we used to do years ago, just from hearing from our students and what they would like. We also are thinking about doing our an e-game, e-sports, because some kids who may not be athletic, we want to give them an avenue that they can excel in and feel a part of as well. And any of our transfer students, which you'll be interviewing one today, he can tell you a little bit about his experience in transferring here and how he was accepted and how he's fit in and excelled not only academically but athletically.
Well, the sports I've been playing since the 7th grade was football and basketball, but this year I just recently started doing track, and it's been pretty fun. My name is Siobhan Conway. I came here in the 6th grade and now I'm in the 9th. It was kind of hard, you know, I had to make new friends, but they were very welcoming here. I got to know a lot of people. I made friends immediately, you know. I've been friends with a lot of people since the day I came, so I had long friendships. It's small classes, it's very individualized learning. It really helps me learn a lot, you know. Get one-on-one with the teacher. If I ask her questions, she can come straight to me without no problem.
Even though we're a small school, we seem to try to make a big impact on our community. We even, in conjunction with Sin Freight Lines, when the hurricane came through and all the flooding happened in North Carolina, due to our ag science teacher, Miss Jody Cease, she did this drive to get goods together, so we were able to deliver all kind of things from grills to diapers to food, clothing, and Sin Freight Lines was able to get it to North Carolina for us. I like the way that our faculty continues to take classes, whether it's through professional development, college courses, where we're trying to meet the needs of the individual child. We're trying to have an individualized approach to education, which I think is very important. And you should also try to build relationship with your students, because if they know you, they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So
Oh, the kids. I mean, I get to see from when they're little to when they're bigger, and it's so much fun to see how can they start from saying these words to like actually have conversations with me. And then the good part is when they come back and they come and tell you, hey, I use my Spanish outside the school and I talked to this person. Oh, it's really cool. There's a lot of kids that you understand what they're going through. Sometimes we even know what is happening outside the school. And so we can come up with that in the classroom and say, hey, you know, like, let's not do this assignment right now. You're not right for it. And and then the whole part of like knowing the kid, since I have them since they're little.
What I love about Newberry as a parent is the safe atmosphere my children are in. And they're able to create their own path, and they have lots of people in the smaller classes who help support them in that journey and help them grow in the avenue that they're wanting to grow in. I'm going to highlight this because it was my 4th grade girls. We have a baking club that they wanted to create, so when they were in 3rd grade, we had them present to Mr. Gillum and I. He's our head of school, and as like they were in Shark Tank, we were the sharks. So they had to come up with the idea. They presented it with a poster of what they wanted to do with the baking club, and so now the baking club is in existence. We told them they passed, but they had to find a sponsor, so they went to our 2nd grade teacher. So she meets with them, and one of our grandparents from the community comes in to give them recipes and helps them in the kitchen every Thursday. And then they sell those baked goods to our school and staff on Fridays during our morning break.
Yeah, it's just the students that make Newberry Academy what it is. It helps people, you know, feel like they're welcome here and make new friends. And, you know, friendship goes a long way while you're at Newberry Academy. So it's a small school, but, you know, it really helps to get to know people.
Newberry Academy is a big family, and it is such a joy to come every day and see those kids' faces and give hugs and, you know, to all the kids. It's just wonderful. Yeah, I love to work here. Yeah.